Just a second, let me get you right. Wait, no. I love her. Whoa, I just got dizzy. Lightheaded. I've been getting lightheaded, I don't know. I love you. Hello, England. Hello. I know. She got a bath. Oh, sweetie. She's such a sweetheart. Such a sweetheart.
Just one of several spots dealing with these wildfires. And we've got that high weather watch, red flag warnings that are still up here for much of the High Plains. Heading into tomorrow, we're going to continue for
Hello.
eastern New Mexico, Texas,
God, that lady getting her window busted out and all her tires, wheels stole off her car is like, I know. It's nice.
eastern Oklahoma, and then also a spot that may be a little shocking, red flag warnings there in Houston and across the Gulf Coast. So here's our fire risk today, mostly elevated here with the drier air and the higher wind gusts.
You're such a good girl.
Is eastern New Mexico, Clovis, Plain, New Mexico, North New Mexico, and there into the Texas, Oklahoma Panhandle. That's where you get the critical fire risk. Not as intense as yesterday or some of the previous storms we've seen over the past 2
You're
weeks.
such a good girl, you are. You're my sweetheart. Are you mad at me or are you glad to have that bath? Aren't you glad to have it? You make me nervous. You've nipped at my face too many times. No, these are the glasses that Sabrina gave me when she came down. I finally found them. They were tucked away, put up. Good luck. We are going to the final four. Can you wish us good luck, please? Yes. May the force be with you.
And when you get a fire like this that has just exploded in size, it can cause big problems for air quality. You're watching that in South Florida. And a huge hazard. In fact, both drops
I did get that.
the Keys is blocked because of that. Dry weather continues here. Not a lot of rain in
I
Florida.
know, you're welcome. My fucking battery's going dead.
Yeah, it has been a big problem. No problems here though, except I've been watching, and I will tell you, been watching some people kind of picking up their towels and picking up their beach blankets, and they are blowing in the wind. Fun or nice tip for you if you're heading to the beach this summer. If you know it's a windy day, if you're about to pick up your towel and shake it up, make sure you don't have a whole bunch of people downwind.
It's awful.
That would be
You know, to get a room. I mean, the
packed out there, and it is gusting.
seeing what I'm saying. You know, it's crazy. This world has gone fucking mad.
Rip currents, it's
These
rough
idiots.
surf, so not a great day to be in the water. And you may notice that as we were looking at that camera, there aren't a ton of people actually in the water, but there are a lot of people on the beach. We've got our front moving through right now. It's past Jacksonville. We have some rain moving through then. Tampa, you'll get a few showers out of this. You can see that wind picking up in Orlando.
It is awesome having a room. It's awesome laying here on the bed. I'm actually sleepy as hell.
It is dry. I was just checking on the dew point in Orlando to kind of get a measure of how dry that air is. The dew points in Orlando down in the mid-50s, so that is very dry air, and even drier air will be moving in now. We're gusting to 32 in Orlando, 35 in Tampa, 23 in Miami, so it is really gusty there, both along that front and behind that front, even out ahead of it. And the wind energy really helps to give us that
Thank you.
risk for rip currents, helps make those waves bigger. We have a swell coming in from the northeast. It's going to be impacting the east coast of Florida, so that's going to make rough beach conditions as well. So you can see where we have our high risk of rip currents. That might be at Daytona Beach, why you don't see a lot of people in the water. Most of the people are just enjoying their time on the beach out there in the sand. That front moves through and brings in some much cooler air.
Oh my word! Look at what you said. You are so that don't even make sense. But you know what? Keep talking. Me is me. Weird ass. Wasn't that stupid? Was that not stupid as hell? That was stupid. I gotta read it again because it was so stupid. Sorry. Where was it said? Pick me, rat. Finally got a life and is not in the car killing her dog. Shut up, you little imbecile. You little motherfucker. Shut up.
Thankfully, this one's been manageable.
Hey, Melissa.
We're going to start to see things flip, and that will change.
Sorry you've been sick. Man, you've been sick a while, ain't you? Thank you.
One thing I noticed this afternoon, the
I don't know that I deserve it, but I know it was well needed.
moisture is creeping in. Looks like we've got a little bit of fresh snow piling up there in the highest of
Right? Right, but they were trying their ass off to lock me up in one. They were trying their ass off. They know what they've done, you know? I mean, how long does this... It's crazy. It's insane. Fucking morons. I do, Cindy. I can't help it. You know what? I mean, I wish more people would. You know, we wouldn't have this problem. Everybody's so... No, bitches. I know what I'm talking about. They're fucking over. They've done this for so long. And it's like, okay, idiots, it's time for you to be embarrassed to fucking death over it. Because they should be. They should be so fucking embarrassed. And literally ashamed of themselves. Okay? And everybody's telling me I should be. Shut up. Yeah, that makes me sick. It makes me sick. Sandra D, is that you? Sandra D, is that you?
We get a little bit more exposure there into Northern California as we head to Friday morning. We're still dealing with
I asked you a question.
Portland and Seattle and across many spots all along western Washington through tomorrow evening. Then things start to break apart a little bit. The moisture still kind of here towards the southern part of
How
the
you
state.
doing?
We get a break Saturday afternoon for Portland, Seattle.
Yes, that's he.
Sunday, boom, we're back at it again.
I love it when people answer like that.
But notice it's much
So
heavier
funny.
in the western
Sounds
parts of
more
Seattle,
professional.
western parts of Washington, including Seattle.
That's what it's like. These guys played house and then got out of hand and ran into our lives. You know, with their stupidity.
Meanwhile, mountains still will be adding up.
You know, I went to 15 doctors and dermatologists, and that's how bad, how much trouble they went through over this. They done me like shit, and I'm pissed.
Handle again, we got rainforest climate there towards the
Okay?
coast. So it's certainly, expect
Whoa.
this time of the year, but it can pile up day after day.
Whoa.
And then snowfall will really be prolific into the higher elevations of western parts of Washington, into the Cascades, and then down into the northern Cascades. We can see a foot to a foot and a half of snowfall. The Tetons will likely do really well.
You know, being born blind would be one thing, but losing your sight after having it would be, because to me, your senses go together. I don't know. You know what? It says strawberry kiwi, but I'm going to tell you straight up what I fucking taste, okay? I'm going to tell you how it is. I fucking taste banana. Just because it's yellow. I know that's what it is. My mind playing matters with me. But I taste fucking banana.
Severe thunderstorm warnings and tornado warnings across this region, and we've actually seen some damage come out of some of this region. So, where will that risk for severe storms be heading through the weekend? I'm going to break that down for you as that system that Chris was just talking about is going to make its way.
That's crazy.
Let's find out for you. Here we go. Here's Friday and into Saturday. That energy moving across the Rockies. If you have travel,
God is good. You know what? Prayer is something. It is.
And then into Sunday, your flights home, places like Chicago, Memphis, could be impacted by this weather system as well. Once again, gusty winds, some of going to get some winter weather out of it.
It's UCK. Spell it right.
In the Ozarks, Springfield, Rolla, you guys are still cleaning up from some of those storms that moved through.
Ooh, it really is fucking tornadoing in Missouri.
Still cleaning up some of that debris, trying to get it picked up before you have
Wow.
storms in the forecast.
Rolla.
Because Saturday night into Sunday, we have that risk for storms, and some of them could reach severe limits. Maybe damaging wind gusts, a bit of hail, Kansas City, Columbia, Springfield down through Fort Smith. That is our Saturday night risk area. And then by Sunday afternoon, we're watching it as the atmosphere destabilizes throughout the day. We're going to have strong upper level winds once again that will help these storms develop along that front. And then
I know.
severe storms on Sunday.
I know.
Especially the later part of our
They know what they've done.
Dallas, College
Fucking
Station,
idiots.
Tupelo, Nashville, Huntsville, Jackson. They're all included in this damaging winds, large hail, and an isolated tornado risk can't be ruled out. So here's
You know, I've been pushed to the point I'm afraid of jumping a desk and just chewing a face off.
Ohio Valley by Sunday
You know,
afternoon.
that's really a feeling.
Nashville, you're getting in the rain and storms. Jackson and Shreveport, it's going to be a Sunday night thing for you.
I know they do.
Atlanta, Montgomery, into the Florida.
I know they do. That's what they do to people. Well, good luck. Fucking been trying to drive me nuts since I was birth.
Inch of rain, but some locally higher amounts from
Stooges.
Mississippi.
Little do they know I'm the most annoying person ever
Louisiana.
walked the face of the earth. But you know why? Because I annoy so easily.
The mix of sun and clouds there. And in Nashville, once again, Sunday
I annoy very easily.
Sunday night, that risk for
So I've fought it,
sticks around.
and I've gotten better. And now it's a game with me. I think it's funny, because the reaction is the most funniest fucking thing in the world. I think. Oh, I don't know about all that, girly girl. Oh, Sandra D, you guys gonna make me tear up. I've been doing it all day, been tearing up all day.
Are you sure? You tend to exaggerate. You're turning 65 soon. You should really call to ask for yourself. Thank you for calling Aetna. This is Ann. How can I help you? Do you really have Medicare plans that cover dental?
Thank you.
And hearing?
My day was actually awesome. Started off with the Parmesan pasta,
Really?
chicken pasta,
But what's all this?
and then I got a room. Then
Oh, I like that.
I met this little lady outside, and I seen what they done to her fucking car, and it's like, oh my gosh. And she's been here all day just trying to get a tow truck. I mean, this world's crumbling, people. We need to wake up. We need to do something. We need to realize, man, you know, we've been duped. And these things I'm talking about are very real.
Now, what was this about me exaggerating?
You know. I am a very animated person, am I not? My dad was the same way, though. He seemed like an old hard ass, but he really wasn't. That made me cry. All I ever wanted to do was please him.
On weight loss meds? Want to keep the muscle? Plug and lose.
The government's been fucking people's families up for a long time. That's why God sent me on this little mission and showed me all this. And I think it's very interesting and needs to be brought to light and it needs to be talked about. Because you know what? The only way to fix a fucking liar is to call them the fuck out on it. The bullshit lies has got to stop. But little did I know it went all the way into the medical fucking field. Scamming motherfuckers. Look how much, how much money these old people spend on fucking medication, and half the time it don't even do a fucking thing for them. They're a bunch of thieves. A bunch of fucking crooked ass thieves. Not to hear him say it. I don't recollect I ever heard him say it. I heard him quite the contrary. That's all I ever heard from anybody. Except my kids. My kids always tooted my horn. Yeah, they never embarrassed them. Always gave me a hug and a kiss at school, no matter how old they were. Was excited to see me when I came to get them. That kind of shit. Addict of all sorts. Kiss my fucking ass. You don't know what the fuck you're even talking about, you weird ass. What the fuck do you mean what's happening? I can't stand for somebody to come in and say that. What's happening? Our world's falling apart because a bunch of liars is running it. Oh, that's big of you. Fart. Boy, that's big. That's big. I can fart. Grayson. Lacing Grayson. No, I got a motel for the night, and it's nice. It's nice to lay on a bed. It's nice to keep my feet up. It's nice to keep my feet up. It's nice to get a shower. It's nice to get a bath. It was nice. I bathed Heidi. That was nice. She's going to smell like a little honey wheat. Some honey wheat. That's what's happening. What's happening, hot stuff? Why are you getting so angry? Shut up. Who is angry? Preppy 3. How about you kick rocks? We're coming here trying to fucking run shit. How about that? That's what I say to you. Preppy. Don't be so preppy. What's happening? Just my attitude. Living wild with David. Nothing like wilding. I say, a child should grow up wilding. I think for a child to grow up right, they need to be wilding. What do I mean by wilding? Grow them up in the country so they learn shit. They don't have this problem. Bunch of deadbeat motherfuckers running our country that don't know their head from their ass, don't know danger when they see it. You know what I mean? You really got to be aware of your surroundings. I love you, little floppy butt.
Well, it's official. Spring has arrived, and thanks to a warmer climate and the increased CO2 levels, you may have noticed many.
Oh God, I hit him like a fucking dumbass.
Later and in greater amounts.
Yeah, I hear him back.
The U.S., the policies has increased by about 20 days.
Do you do Fent? Shut the fuck up.
Shows us what you can do about it.
You people need help. No, this is my same doggy. Nothing happened to my TikTok page. I don't do fucking religion. That's what I think about religion. And apparently the God I serve is the right one to serve. They just keep on playing stupid. She is a sweet puppy. I do believe in God, but not religion. They can shove them religions right up their fucking ass. I can't say that. I don't know what you done, Big Richie. I don't know what you've done. I don't know what you've been up to.
So what can you do to reduce this misery?
That's Hatch. No, I don't care nothing about no Bernie Sanders rally. I don't know what that is. God bless you too, sweetie. God bless you. Oh my Lord, who gives a fuck about the Motel 6 in Maryland? My God, shut up about that. Fucking dumbass. Damn.
Obviously, there's over-the-counter medications that you can take, but also see your allergist or see your doctors.
More severe allergies may require immunotherapy, which can actually rewire your immune system, making pollen and other allergens more tolerable.
Thank you. I am from, I don't know, my ear was itching.
Substances are everywhere, indoors and outdoors.
Greetings. I am from Wyandotte, Oklahoma. Wyandotte. Big old town of Wyandotte. I raised my kids there. I lived there off and on growing up. Absolutely hated the place.
Treatments for your specific allergies. Then you can enjoy the great outdoors all year long.
By that package, been on the pollen.
It's the weather. Damn, the weather's jacked, ain't it?
Across the south, tree pollen has been very high recently.
Oh, that's pollen. Pollen.
And you think, okay, well, maybe the pollen will be delayed a little bit.
Thank you, Michelle. Thank you.
As the days are getting longer, because there's a couple factors that plays into the growth of the plant. You need longer days, longer hours of sunlight, and then the ground's temperatures themselves. So look at this. March, we get those
Oh, Lord, I love all people.
bursts of warmth.
I do love people. Izzy, that's good.
So we've seen pollen really spike, especially over the Gulf Coast, and even up into the I-40 corridor, Arkansas, Tennessee, up to Nashville.
Windy.
I've noticed a lot of green there as well. Not quite yet up towards Chicago, but it won't be long. Give it another couple of weeks.
Yeah, so we have really seen with March the temperatures being above average.
This bird flu shit, all this shit they've been making up is just, it makes me sick. And they still avoid me like the fucking plague. I got a fucking phone for a fucking reason. I've left these numbnut motherfuckers my fucking number.
And it turns out just perfect.
Leaders of American Justice Department, you're a dumbass.
You'd even agree. It's beautiful.
I love when you start to see everything coming back to life.
Yes, I'm married.
Trees and the grass is turning green and all that again, but I can only see it so much.
He didn't want me though.
with my eyes.
I'm too mouthy for anybody.
Well, we haven't gotten fully there.
I'm too mouthy.
We're about to. There's a look at your tree pollen. Notice it's gotten up to even above I-20. We're starting to see the tree pollen starting.
Thank you.
River Valley and places here, not only in Tennessee, but in Kentucky, the Ozarks, and back across Oklahoma. And notice too, up towards Las Vegas, Phoenix, getting in on that tree pollen.
I wish they'd wake up and realize that we've been duped and these motherfuckers have fucked us over. I wish they'd wake up and realize that and go on the rampage up there.
The same places where the
Cut into them. I do, because they deserve to hear it. What they've done has been wrong.
southern tier with the grass pollen, so
I guess this is my battle.
Yeah, yeah.
Because I am not backing down. I'm not.
How weather affects
I'm just, I'm not, the Lord's fighting my battle.
weather. You want rain. If you can get rain every couple of days out, so kind of
Oh, I am fierce. Fierce as fuck. I am fierce.
so that's helpful. It also gives you a nice free
I'm
also when you have recent occurrent rainfalls, that's be dry wind.
actually tired. I ate onions a while ago.
Festivals.
yeah.
And that's right. It does. It makes you sleepy. Raw onion makes you sleepy.
Average last freeze as well. We're starting to close in on that across a lot of portions of the south. Although we have some freeze alerts up for the south tonight.
Ugly. Ugly. I am doing nothing.
Only pay for what you need.
It says not to curse. Well, you know what? Our fucking leaders has been cursing us. We've been under a curse. So you call it cursing. I say it's just fucking talking. So I really don't give a fuck. Fucking okay? So if you want to fucking say something to me, don't be fucking trying to do that. You got that? You better get it. Get it and got it fucking good.
What do you do outside of that whole cafe?
I am. I bet it does smell like onions. Period. These dentures are on point. Wow, troll. I know they're stupid. They're stupid. They need help. Thank you. Miss Reagan gave them to me via in person. Yeah, she did. She did too. She fucking did too.
It's blue chew.
Incisors. Well, I'm going to tell you something very, very intelligent right now. There once was a girl. Her name was Tammy Joe. She was a delectable little girl, very nice to be around, but was always alone. I don't know why, because no one ever wanted to hear her out, because you know what? They couldn't handle the fucking truth. So all the leaders of America made total asses of themselves, and they fucking did. They made asses of themselves. I was thinking it was Ohio. It was Indiana, wasn't it? I did get to meet you, Miss Sandra D. I felt so sorry for you. You looked like you'd been terrorized. She came out of getting eye surgery. She looked terrorized. I felt sorry for her. Completely different woman that walked in and walked out after going through the process.
Myself, I was okay with my moderate to severe rheumatoid arthritis symptoms.
They're calling that cursing because they're idiots. I don't give a fuck what they say. I don't give two shits what they say. I don't. They're the ones that's made total asses of themselves and ruined our country and tried to fucking me to get the answers. Ignorant. That kind of sticks with you. I bet you wouldn't want. I know. I did get a room. It's been a while. I know. I could tell. It's not cursing. What they've been doing is cursing, the whole world. They've been duping everybody with their stupidity bullshit. Bringing them into their molestation ring, Seeing Trump with Diddy just really sealed his fucking, you have no fucking, get the fuck out of here. You disgusting motherfuckers. Disgusting. They disgust me. Disgust.
If you were in Cleveland yesterday, it was 74, you were feeling great, you felt like the world was your oyster. Yeah, I'll go to happy hour with you after work on Thursday, and then this is what it looks like. No, sorry.
I ain't screaming in here. I'm in a room. No. I ain't screaming that.
I'm not canceling any plans.
See, and this is where you see Chris.
I know. They intentionally planted this shit.
He's not canceling it.
Places. They're fucking stupid. That's why I'm saying we need to strap overalls on all these motherfuckers and put them to work. They need, because that's what they deserve. They got paid the big bucks to do it. They're going to do the actual work. They all got filthy rich off of America, and now they want to fucking just act like, you motherfuckers, they better stay the fuck up out of my face. I'm going to tell you that right now. Oh, my Lord, it about made me mad thinking about it. Yeah, it's awful. You can't even get a room without worrying about going out. I mean, that lady having her fucking all of her tires off of her car. I mean, that's ridiculous. And I said, what'd the cops do? Nothing? She said, nothing. Watched surveillance, said, well, I didn't really get nothing. I said, they don't fucking care either. Diddy and Trump on the dance floor.
Yeah, right from the tree. Oh, man.
Right there. Although those oranges are juicy, though, right? It's interesting. You have juicy oranges for orange juice, and then you have
Diddy.
like you peel.
I went to the mayor there too. People flat don't fucking care. That's what Trump was meaning by MAGA. They're saving them for the big blow. They were going to be the heroes. They were going to be the heroes, low-life motherfuckers. That's low-life. That's low as you can get. I mean, like I said, I've ate my Kmart cheese. I've done without my whole life, I finally found something that get me and my kids out of the ghetto, and they treat me like this. And it's like, this is God's plan, you know, God's got bigger plans. These motherfuckers can kick rocks and figure it out their fucking self.
Heart of rush hour, so this is only going to add minutes to your commute, especially with the congested roads. We've got thunderstorms coming into Richmond right now. Meanwhile,
I'll tell you.
72 degrees, you got sunshine.
Right.
Nice evening here.
See, the old timers, that's what I'm saying. All the old timers is gone. And I said, and you get these city slickers deciding they want to be farmers coming out and they don't know about these things. And because no one knew about this. I remembered my aunt talking about it as a kid. So when we went around the track, I took a picture of the grass. And when it popped up, I'm like, you dumb fucks. And then when I went to like the forestry service and tried to talk to them about it, they said, it's Queen Anne's lace. You dumb bitch. You dumb bitch. And then when I said something about it, she fucking came up to me in a Walmart, fucking screaming in my face, of sawed off rip. Right. Yeah, see, my grandpa knew everything, and I was always around my grandpa. You know, they teach you shit like that. I love them old timers, man. I loved being around them. I was around them like a sponge.
To get you started on your Friday, wind will push in as we go through the afternoon, and that can cause flight.
Yeah, you can't. I mean, if you touch it, you'll get sick. And pulling it, if you get it in your bloodstream, it'll kill you.
Especially around New Jersey and the Hudson River Valley.
And burning it off, and I don't know. I've seen where parts of Oklahoma's on fire. Man, that fucking shit goes to burning up in Carthage, and they're going to be fucked. Literally fucked. And it's sad. They haven't warned the public about none of this. None of it. And it don't take a rocket scientist to see this shit. It's because you got a bunch of lazy fucking pocket stuffing people in these offices absolutely doing fucking nothing. Because if you want and you looked around, it don't take, I mean, if I can figure this stuff out and I can see this, and I know God's been showing me things. But you know what, if I can, you know, sit here and watch, you know, a few things on the History Channel and this and that, and see where our fucking country's in, there's parts of our country in grave danger, and these motherfuckers ain't warning the people, who in the fuck's fault is that? That's not God. But everybody blames God. It's not God. It's us. Everybody believes in these motherfuckers more than they did their own fucking God. Because the church absolutely ruined it. These motherfuckers have ruined everything they've touched. Everything they fucking have touched. They have. It's disgusting. It makes me mad. Makes me MAGA mad. MAGA mad. I swear, I mean, I'd just go around slapping fucking heads off. Slapping the fuck out of people. You know, just, now you get them motherfucking overalls on, you sons of bitches, and get your fucking lazy asses out there and work. Hey, well, fucking talk back and see what happens. Yeah, I know. It should. And that's exactly what should happen. The police, every fucking government official, every fucking buddy that worked for the government, from the librarian down. I mean, up. Yeah. All over. Anybody for the government. Control freak motherfuckers, you want to control things? You might have enough people to actually clean it up. You might have to stay on and make sure they do it. You know, because I said there's a way to clean it up without making you sick. But they don't give a fuck. They don't care. They wanted to do things their way. And see how it's working. I'm telling you, this shit affects the fucking weather. It affects everything. How I know that? Because I put it in jars and I heard it. I seen what it does. And it was God pointing out everything. You know, every little detail was, like I said, like a chain clinking together, the links going together, just ting, 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 ting. And it's actually a cool story. I don't want to ruin it all by saying it all on here, ever. So I haven't told the complete story, ever. Because I'm saving it, because I want to say it in person to people. You know what I mean? Plus, I don't want to give away things on here. I want to help the people. I care. Okay, you know, you got somebody that fucking knows, okay, this could be cancers, this could be these things. And, you know, they don't care. They want to try to silence me. I'm sick of it. But you know, it just, I'm not really. I'm sick of their actions. Because the walk with God, getting close with God again, has been a different feeling. Oh, I don't give a fuck if they're listening, the fucking stupid ass motherfuckers. I ain't giving them no answers, dumb motherfuckers. And it's sad because the people need answers, you know, and that's what, you know, I've thought, okay, you know, someone's gonna get with me. But I mean, it just means God's cleaning up. God's cleaning up. If you ain't good with your maker, get there. You know what I mean? These disgusting animals. They're still trying to fucking connive and stupid. Stupid. It's embarrassing. I'm embarrassed for him. Okay? I'm embarrassed for him. Right. Well, like those blue orbs and stuff in the sky, you know, I mean, I've got proof. I mean, they cause all different kinds of things. And I've got one, it's got a long light in it. I don't know what it is, but I know it's caused from them plants. But I said, okay, they start off small, but I know they get big and sure shit. And it's like, I think it's cute how God showed me these things. So, you know, I think it's a different feeling.
We're all looking for some place to call home, but first you need a place to look for a place.
I mean, I just wondered how different my life would have been if I'd have never got, you know.
I told you, you cannot legally say homes.com.
Right, Michelle. You know, they said something about how cancer's on the rise. Yeah. For one, they're lying through their fucking teeth about everything. I mean, yeah, there's the only way for anything to get straightened out is for God to reboot it. You know, and like I said, you know, we could all turn to God and everything, you know. I mean, can you imagine? But, you know, these idiots can't. They can't. They're so far gone, they can't. It's stupid. I mean, because enough, you know, I think enough's been done. Enough's been, to me, I've seen enough. I know for damn sure this is all real. That God exists and all of it's, you know, fixing to come to a screeching halt. And like I said, I'd rather admit it in this life and deal with it. You know, they don't want the consequences of their own laws, and little do they know they done broke God's laws, so they done fucked up. They done fucked up, so they don't care who they take down with them. They want to take as many out with them. That's why the music industry, they've got so many more new singers. You know, where's the other ones? You know, there's a big graveyard somewhere. It's a bunch of crosses and, you know, thousands of them. Yeah, maybe somebody should look into them bodies, what's been buried there. You know, all these missing people. Maybe, you know, it's not that big of a thing. And this world's been so crooked. They've done their damage and had their chance, and they failed miserably. They failed miserably. Greed and money took over their fucking common sense, and they have none. Absolutely none. It's disgusting.
For sure. And severe weather was also a big story from yesterday. Our national correspondent, Justin Michaels, is it really
That's sweet.
the latest here of a tornado that likely tore through the
I mean, their theory on it, whenever I mentioned this grass, when I first found out about it, you know, the name of it, people saying, yeah, the government just says don't touch it. How the fuck? Yeah, greed and lust. It is exactly what it is. It is. It's disgusting how bad it is. So bad that I mean, the degree, the extent these people's went is too far. And don't you guys find it odd that when the Vatican opened that last door that a little kid screamed help? I find that odd. A little girl yelling help. And no one looks into none of this shit? Why? Get the fuck out of my way. I want to see what the fuck you guys are hiding. I don't know what the fuck your hyperpigmentation. I really don't give a fuck. Hyperpigmentation.
Earlier today on the highways in the greater Chicagoland area,
I am speaking the truth. Something these numbnut motherfuckers wouldn't know nothing about.
left of that, take note to those rooftops.
They've lied so long.
Still remaining there. That's all that's left as evidence of the
They've lied so long. But I heard some places that they were going to fine the farmers if they found this plant on their property. I'd shove that plant so far up whoever said that to me's ass.
over into Illinois and state Illinois.
Would you shut the fuck up?
So the National Weather Service will have to determine that regardless.
Hyperpigmentation. You guys on a roll, ain't you? That took two of you to say that. Dumb fucks.
A 71 mile per hour wind gust was tracked by the National Weather Service. So, regardless of
I know.
activity,
And they need this government stopped, and they're going to be. They're crazy. They're insane. They're insane.
We expect as we head through our weekend, we'll have more active weather. Like some of us will. You can see we'll have a bit of rain moving in across the interior, northeast.
Fucking sane.
Cliffs mixed in with that, but a lot of us it's just going to be rain. We are clearing out though.
I mean, and the big time preachers, I mean, robbing the fuck out of these old people.
Be comfortable, maybe not as warm as you have been, but comfortable for any of those cleanup efforts that you have going on there. Now by Sunday though, we have our next storm system moving in. So if you are still trying to get out and do some of that recovery, cleaning up, if you have anything
I mean,
to do for the weekend, that
If Johnny jumped off a cliff, no, I would not.
by Sunday we've got snow in the forecast in March,
You know?
wintry mix there in Minneapolis. And most
Depends on what he's jumping off the cliff from.
system as well. That rain will become
If he was jumping off the cliff away from a herd of dinosaurs or something, I'd be jumping with him. But if he's jumping to meet his demise, no.
And Chris, we're not expecting the same heavy severe weather for the northern tier as we saw from this last system. The severe weather is going to be a bit for this weekend.
Yes, let's get closer to the time in.
I love my baby.
Last week's severe weather outbreak on Friday, Saturday, Sunday. But this will
You feel so much softer. You feel good. Yes, you do.
case here in Springfield, really overnight Saturday night and into the day on Sunday. So a small little section we're watching here over the Ozarks along the I-44 corridor. And again, most of that will likely get started
I love
late
you.
into the overnight hours. But by Sunday afternoon, and especially Sunday evening, out ahead of our cold front, which another front will be working through, there's going to be enough instability here and, of course, moisture along the Gulf Coast to allow for a swath of bread. We'll see that from Dallas into northern Louisiana.
I just got it for tonight.
Mississippi, northern Alabama, and even there into Tennessee, like Nashville, up towards Bowling Green, Kentucky. So there's the storms firing off in the Ohio River Valley. Most of those should be some severe.
You me rub your belly.
For more likely damaging wind, as well as the possibility of a few tornadoes as this all comes crashing down towards the I-10 corridor and it's fizzling off the East Coast.
Liberty Mutual is all she talks about since we stayed hundreds by bundling our home and auto insurance.
It's pronounced Liberty. Liberty. Only pay for what you need.
Liberty.
Yeah, your worst nightmare. Your car broke down. Now you're worried if it's going to cost you a fortune in repair bills. Unless you already called CarShield, the legit #1 auto protection company in the country. When you're protected with a plan through CarShield, the process is smooth like ice and done in as little as 3 steps. 1. First, the tow truck takes your car to the shop.
She's such a big old thing.
Covered when you got a plan through CarShield. Next, you
That old lady that they stole her tires off of her car and everything.
plan through CarShield.
Busted her windows out and said,
Then comes the best part.
man, she's heavy.
Pick up your vehicle.
No, she is. She's fucking heavy.
Deal to worry about. CarShield administrators get your coverage
Got a hollow leg.
directly to the shop, so you're back on the road with no worries. Call now to get an affordable plan through CarShield for your vehicle before it's too late. When you call CarShield, whether you got a small problem like a power window motor that could cost a few $100s, or a big problem, engine or transmission that could cost you thousands of dollars. You take
I guess I'm gonna get off here. I ain't really got nothing to talk about. I know it was.
Their administrators have paid out more than $1 billion in auto repairs. That's billion with a B. CarShield.
My truck's not running so great. That's why I ain't been out adventuring around, you know, or I would go out, you know, adventuring more.
Look, it's inevitable. As your car truck ages, the parts and components are
Oh, Michelle.
It's not worth the risk. Call CarShield now.
Waiting until your car breaks down is too late.
It's okay. I mean, today, because I don't mind being in a truck. I actually like being outside. I feel closer to God. I don't know why. I like it.
Call 800-507-7756.
I'm becoming half wild.
800-507-7756.
Kind of wild. But these motherfuckers ain't never gonna win. They're not gonna seclude me. They're gonna make me feel like I don't fit in. They've always tried that, and it just don't work with me.
New Chipotle honey chicken.
It gets on my fucking nerves at the games they try to play with people and think everybody's stupid. And it's like, you motherfuckers.
Perfectly balanced sauce.
Thank you. My phones are getting heavy. Heavy on my fingers. It died.
Certainly not something they would expect to see every day, but this time
It's storming.
just right to bring severe storms and then snow. Kind of an oddity, isn't it? So, speaking of Gary, Indiana, and all of that, that's where we find natural correspondent Justin Michael. How do you talk to people? How are they reacting to such weather whiplash?
I'll tell you what, people here are probably just enjoying the sunshine. I will tell you, since it has come out, a lot of people have been moving around until just a little while ago, where what people had to do was stay on their side of the street. What we're seeing here in Gary right now is a valet power crews doing the good work of trying to restore power to this part of Gary, Indiana. You can see all the trucks they're putting out new parts because whatever came through here last night, whether it was a tornado or straight line winds,
Sandra D, if you're still in here.
do say they believe it was a tornado because they say they saw it. But when the National Weather Service makes that determination, we'll know for sure.
I went outside and it's storming out.
Bring down all the lines and all the power.
It's fixing to storm.
You can see the heavy equipment and the crews out. They've been here all
It is
day
too.
long. Now follow me down the street a little bit and we can look past some of these trucks and you'll be able to see some of the damage.
So that'll help me sleep like a baby. Hear that thunder? Oh man, that lady's car is gonna get poured down on. You know it? In fact, I got some garbage bags. I mean, this insurance, I guess her insurance will cover it. I can't see your name. Sis Fizz.
Over there and how badly damaged that school is. We know the school will be
It looked tornado way up in the sky. You know how like they do when they back go? It looked weird. When I was walking hiding.
staff and faculty will eventually come back. Now, homes, there was a woman who was trapped as the storm went over her home and the roof began to cave in. She was very minorly injured. She's doing fine right now. In fact, there were just minor injuries and no deaths associated with this. So when you take note to the fact that many of these homes have their roofs either ripped off or caved in, that is a miracle in and of itself. People here are counting their blessings. But again, like you said, I know
God is good, ain't he?
Justin Michael is reporting there in Gary, Indiana. We're going to check back in with you again in just a little bit. But wanted to be live to Washington, D.C. right now, and the severe storm system that caused all the damage in parts of the Midwest is now working its way towards the eastern seaboard. It's just rising here in D.C. right now, 72 degrees. You can see the drops as we take a look over the National Mall there and Potomac.
guys, I'm gonna get off here. No, I'm sorry. I'm gonna get off here. I don't want to bore you. I love you guys. Later, Gators.